No surprise to see Anton De Pasquale out there having a run on a used set of tyres to start with, because this car, as we documented, involved in that first corner crash yesterday. So this is effectively a little bit of a shakedown for the rebuild on this car overnight. Car looks brand new after the rebuild. DJR Shell V-Power team has done an awesome job rebuilding it. It was super fast in qualifying yesterday on a used tyre at the moment, so this won't be representative of the speed that we'll see later in the session, but doesn't it look good to see that car back out there? Yeah,
so with the cars that were on track just before, the surface will be slightly dirty and no one will put a fresh tyre on until the last 4 or 5 minutes of this session. So we won't give you at this point a real feel for what the form guide is. Everyone will try to verify the changes they've made overnight, and especially for those cars, as you said, Garth, that were repaired, just making sure the steering's straight, they stop nicely, there's no weird vibrations, all the little things that drivers do as soon as you get in the car, that you provide that feedback back to the engineering group.
Yeah, less raced used tyres, so they've got tyres that have potentially only done qualifying. So we see now, look at the lane, everyone 3.5 minutes to go in this qualifying session, and this is the run that will show us what the true grid is for today's race 13. So this just even getting out, look at it, it's such a tight pit lane, chaos, and this actually becomes an issue for the teams at the end of the pit lane that want to get into the lane, teams pushing back. Will Davison there, you see huge temperature, he's actually trying to get to his pit box. He hasn't got there to change tyres yet. There you see him swing in. So with 3 minutes to go, the DJR Shell V-Power team need to get on their skates, change these wheels and get Davison back on track.
So Jamie let Anton De Pasquale go. I'm just looking on track to try to get a tow, because Anton was very nice to Van Gisbergen to do that too. So you watch this, we've got a wheel nut on the ground.
Yeah, no, the spike that dropped out when they had the wheel undone. So it actually has spread out reasonably well, but I think your point earlier, Mark, about the front tyre temperature, that's an issue. They were going so slow, playing games, getting track position, that they wouldn't have prepped the tyres enough on ball with Courtney. He was the one that pushed the hardest. Van Gisbergen is actually the fastest to the end of the second sector, just behind Courtney on circuit. So this is going to tell us 30 seconds to go. Courtney will get over the line. He'll get a second crack at it.
This is going to be a great lap by Van Gisbergen.
Courtney goes to second.
Yeah, 5.8. So he's right there. Pye comes up to second. Van Gisbergen with 5.34. Beautiful lap. Very, very good. Not quite as fast as Anton from yesterday. Anton goes up to P2. Will Brown, great job, to P3. Cam Waters up 14 spots to 5th.
All these cars will still get a second lap. We're closing down, 5 seconds to go. Chaz Mostert crossed the line. Where does that put him?
Well, he's got to have a second go, hasn't he? Because he's way down. He's 22nd.
He needs that second lap. Checkered flag's out. So the cars that cross the line now, this is it. Forward wide, coming onto the front straight, trying to get on the throttle as early as possible.
Here comes Will Davison. He's on a really good cumulative second run, and so's Winterbottom. What has Mark Winterbottom got for us? He's going to be up there somewhere. He comes up to third. Good job. 22 spots he gained.
There'll be a fair bit of relief. Will Davison was fast. He goes to the top. 5 dead.
That's the fastest lap ever. That is the fastest lap ever at Hidden Valley, a 5.05. Faster than De Pasquale from yesterday. What's De Pasquale do? Not quite there, a 5.62. So a 5.05. What a great response by Will Davison. You spoke about the tyres, you spoke about the benefit. He's put them to good use and has brained them.
Mate, to go from the back of the field yesterday to the front row pole position, we wait for Mostert to cross the line. He comes up 16 spots to P8. But that's not what we expected from yesterday's race winner. But Will Davison and the DJR Shell V-Power team, there'll be a lot of relief in that garage after yesterday's qualifying performance. They didn't phase the session right. They didn't understand the track evolution. But they've done it well today. 5 dead. Fantastic lap.
That was a fantastic lap. That's his first pole position of the year, Garth, for 2021 in this championship. He's had 17 poles prior to today. That's his 18th career pole. Great job, Will Davison. What a nightmare from yesterday. You pointed out he was right at the back of the field. He was incredibly disappointed, but he has made amends. And any time that you can do that, knock this field off by that far, that is a great job, isn't it?
It certainly is. And we look at our positions 11 through 20. Another one that stood out there, Macaulay Jones, but And in position 12 now, the guys of Tale of Woe. We said there'll be a few. David Reynolds again, 21st. Another tough qualifying session for him. But Will Davison, he turned it around spectacularly. Puts himself on pole position for race 13.